Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all variations thereof, and welcome back to ChronoBreach, episode 10, as far as I'm aware. Today we are going to be working on something a little bit different, as we do with every episode. But before we do so, I want to recap you on the things that happened last episode. Now, last episode, we killed the Ender Dragon. Oh, yes, we did. And, by extension, we got ourselves... Where did I put it? There we go. An Elytra, which I have already enchanted with Unbreaking 3. But unfortunately, that Elytra was hard fought, because in that occurrence, we lost our armor and our tools, not by fighting the Ender Dragon, but by throwing an Ender Pearl in the wrong place and falling into the void while trying to raid some End Fortresses. That was unfortunate. That was an unfortunate occurrence. It happened. It's done. Moving on. So, because of that occurrence, today we are going to be taking a break from hunting or armoring up or doing stuff, and don't mind that. That was a failed experiment. And today we are going to be working on something a little bit different. The little bit different being a bookshop. Yes, you heard me correctly. We're going to be working on a bookshop. Now, the reason for this is because people have been searching, shall we say, for books. Also, I have a new bow. It fires flaming arrows. It's very good. Oh, bugger. As I was saying, we're going to be working on a bookshop for today. But in order to work on this bookshop, we're going to need to gather up a bunch of materials. Namely, dark oak, sandstone, red terracotta, and some ice and some glass. And of course, some bookshelves. But all of that is yet to come, because in order to get all of that together, I need to go and mine a couple of things and cut down a couple of forests and all that. So I'm going to get to that, and I will be right back with an update. Okay, so I've spent a little bit of time gathering up some resources for this project, and this should be everything that I need. I'm going to pick up this shulker box. I'm going to head over to the shopping district, and I will show you where I'm planning to set this bookshop up. This is the area where I want to make my little bookshop. And it's essentially going to be a corner store style bookshop, with Victorian stylings of wood and sandstone and a very nice roof and everything. But I'm not going to stand about here all day gabbling. I'm actually going to get on with a time-lapse and build this bookshop from the ground up. Because we haven't had a time-lapse in a while, and we might as well put one in now. So enjoy. Well. Well. This, I think, is starting to take shape. So, in that time lapse, we managed to get most of the bookshop complete. We have stairs up. We have stairs down. We have stocking chests. We have overflow stock chests. We have a very nice entrance. We have some upper floors. Now all I need to do is get the windows in. The actual glass for the windows. But it's not going to be glass. It's going to be ice. Because ice looks really nice behind windows like this. And it's going to be the same for the upper floor there as well. And, of course, this build has a basement and it has an apartment above it. Apartment B7, which is currently vacant. But maybe someone will decide to move in. And we might get some interesting people in here. But what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to head back to my base. I'm going to take this, and this can go... Oh, good thing I came in just then. This can go here. It's always good to have a crafting table in the middle of the room. Put that back in there. Now, we are going to have a cash register here on the little counter. That's the word I was looking for. And there's going to be a payment chest under here, under this block here. Because I've never been very fond of the idea of just sticking your payment in the chest and taking the stuff. I always like to have a little payment receptacle under there, or under the counter, or on the counter, where people can stick their diamonds, and I can make profit. So essentially, the way this is going to work is we're going to have infinity, mending, protection. No, sorry. Infinity, mending, unbreaking, and protection. And then in here we will have overflow stock, which will probably be priced at 2 to 3 diamonds per book. And that may be a little bit pricey, but honestly it's really not. It's really not. Now that the daylight has come, thank you Echo for sleeping, I am going to head back to my base. I'm going to do an overnight AFK session while I wait for my ice farm to produce some more ice. Ooh. And then I will hopefully get a mending book or two from that AFK session. And I will be able to use my silk thatch pick to mine down the ice for the windows, and I will hopefully be able to complete the build by the end of the episode. But there are a couple of things that we need to get done beforehand. Namely, finding an ender chest, because if we don't, well, I don't want to lose anything that's on me at the moment. As you can see, I've been doing some work over here at my base. There's some large cobblestone structures around, and there's a lot of different things. I'm trying to clear it up in readiness for the city project. It's going to take a while, not going to lie. But hopefully I'll be able to get that done at some point in the future. I'm going to very quickly pop my project box in here and stick the stone cutter back behind here. Is that everything? Put that on. Okay, let's see. No, that's fine, that's fine. So yeah, I'm going to do an overnight AFK fishing session, and I will be back in the morning, hopefully within the next 10 seconds for you guys, although it'll be a whole evening for me, a whole night for me, and I will see about building the rest of that bookshop. Until then, let's get cracking and do some fishing. 12 hours later, and we have what we need. Sort of. I did some AFK fishing, got myself a lot of bows, got myself a lot of fishing rods, a lot of saddles as well. Did not get a mending book, unfortunately, but that's fine because I did manage to get myself some ice from my ice farm up there. And as a result, we have enough ice to fill in the upper windows of the bookshop. Now, while I was offline, my friend Echo popped by the bookshop and dropped off the remaining bookshelves that I need to finish the interior. And I think... Oh, bugger. I need some leather. I also need some leather because I need to put some books and stuff. Oh god, that's a lot of creepers. Let me quickly take care of that, actually. Go away. Go away. Go away. There we go. I'll just grab some leather quickly. Where did I put it? There's the leather. Stick that in the corner of my inventory. My project box is there. Yep, that's fine. Okay, now we can go to the shopping district. Okay, here we are. First things first, I need to go find myself an ender chest. That's a zombie. There we go. I have infinity on this bow, so I don't mind using it. Okay, let's see. We need our ice box, and we need our project box. Okay, let's see. Ice. Ice, 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 and let's hope it doesn't melt. Fingers crossed. Now, for the windows, we're actually going to be using this ice because I've always really liked the look of ice as a window block. Because it is see-through, you can look through it, but at the same time, it's not... it doesn't have that same weird texture that some windows do. And it's not like standard dyed windows, where it's exactly the same texture, just a slightly different color. Instead, it's got a very different texture on the actual, like, glass, as it were. And it actually looks pretty different. Okay, let's see. I need to put down a piece of cobblestone. And then scaffold up. Oh. There we go. Now we are going to put a third floor or an attic floor into this area at some point. I'm not going to get round to it this episode probably because we are getting really tight on time. But sometime at some point I probably will. We need to get rid of that and that. Ow. go. And then we can put the ice in here. And we can take this out. And do this. Oh dear. Ah, it's the glowstone. It's fine. It's fine. The glowstone needs to go. There we go. Did not realize that. Yeah, that's fine. This is why we brought spare ice, because I knew that something would probably happen. That's fine, though. That's fine. It's easy to fix. But this is why we can't have light sources near ice. Because otherwise the whole system just stops working. And we can't have any strong light sources in this room that are too close to the windows, because otherwise they all start to melt. It is unfortunate, don't get me wrong, but on the other hand, as long as we don't put anything too flammable, as it were, near the windows, then we should be fine. I'll probably hide some light at the back of this room just to provide a little bit of lighting. And why is that melted again? That shouldn't have melted. There's nothing. Oh, torch. Right. There we go. That's fixed. I don't know why there was a torch there. That was weird. Okay. But there we go. There we go. I do wish it was a bit of a better weather to actually see this. But that is the bookshop in its essence pretty much complete. Now we do have a couple of things that we need to do on the inside. I think somewhere in here. Yep, there we go. Bookshelves to finish off this section. Office B6 vacant. Done. I think that about covers it. I think that is the bookshop and the apartment and its basement complete. I'm pretty happy with how that looks, to be honest. That's turned out pretty good, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. So there we go. We have created the little ChronoBreach shopping district bookshop. It's in a Victorian-ish style. I say Victorian-ish because it's not really, but it's sort of in that stylings that I tried to make it in. But yeah, that is all I have time for today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid. If you enjoyed, and I hope you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and please do comment, because seeing all your comments on these videos is a wonderful thing. Having feedback on these videos is always a really good thing for me, especially because it means that I can make better and better content for you guys, knowing what you guys like to see. But yeah, so this brings us to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time for some more ChronoBreach. Ta-ta for now. Bye.